Good morning friends. Welcome back to Parnika tutorials. In the last video, I have discussed about two-dimensional array in detail. I hope you have watched that video. If you did not watch that video or if you don't know the concept of two-dimensional array, I request you to go back and watch that video and come back to this video. In this video, I want to discuss how to write a C program for matrix addition. So I request everyone to watch the complete video for better understanding. Now what is matrix addition? Let's take that you have a one matrix consists of two rows and two columns. Okay, you have another matrix called a B who also consists of two rows and two columns. Now if I perform the addition between these two matrices, then I will get the result as 1 plus 4 I should do. Is it clear? The first row, first column element in the first matrix and the first row, first column value in the second matrix, you should perform addition. So 1 plus 4 you will get as 5, and then 2 plus 5 is 7, 3 plus 9 will be 12, 4 plus 8 will be 12. So this is the result of performing addition between the matrix A and matrix B. Is it clear? So this one I want to write it as a C program so that this program will work for any two arrays, okay, and it will give you the sum of the result. Okay, now look at this one, how to do it. So to do that one, I need to use the stdio.h header file. Okay, so hash include std standard input output header file. Okay, then I will use void main, and then I need to declare three arrays. Am I right or wrong? And they to be a two-dimensional arrays. One is the matrix A. Let me represent it as it is having 100 rows and 100 columns. And matrix B also having 100 rows and 100 columns. Similarly, matrix C also having 100 rows and 100 columns. Then I am using the variables I, J, row and column, COL. Let's take that. These are the variables I am using till now. Okay. So first what I need to ask the user to enter? I should ask the user to enter the number of rows and number of columns. Okay. So I will write a thing called enter the number of rows and columns in a matrix, and he should enter any value between 1 to 100. Am I right or wrong? Then I need to read the rows and columns, and they are integers, so that's why I'm using the format specifier %d. And these values I want to store in the address location of the row and the address location of the column. Okay, so now I got the rows and columns and they are stored in the variables row and col. Now I need to ask the user to enter the elements of first matrix. Okay, enter the elements of matrix 1, or you can write first matrix, anything you can write. Okay, is it clear? Let me use \n. Okay, then whatever the values he is entering, I need to store them in the address location. So to do that one, I need to use the nested loops. Okay, so that's why I'm using a for loop. So it will have an initialization section, it will have a condition, and then it will have the update section, and then you will have the inner loop for j is equal to 0, which is an initialization, and j less than column, and then j plus plus. Okay, and then you will use a scanf function to store those elements in the array A. Okay, is it clear? Similarly, you will ask the user to enter the elements of second matrix. Okay, enter the elements of matrix 2. Okay, then again I need to use the nested loops concepts. For I is equal to 0, I less than row, I plus plus. For j is equal to 0, j less than column, j plus plus. Is it clear? Then I need to use the scanf percentage d ampersand, now not a, the array b is b, so you need to store the values in the array b. Okay, so this will help you to read the elements from the user and store them in the matrix 1, and similarly this code will help you to ask the user to enter the elements for the matrix 2 and store them in the matrix B. So now you got the elements in the matrix 1 and matrix 2. Now what you need to do? You need to perform the sum, meaning is that 1 plus 4 you need to do it. So again you will use the nested loop. So you will write for I is equal to 0, I less than row, I plus plus. For j is equal to 0, j less than column, j plus plus. Okay, then you will write c of I of j is equal to a of I of j plus b of I of j. Is it clear? Are you able to understand? Let me discuss with a small example. Okay, let's take that the row value is 2 and column value is 2. I am taking as a two-dimensional array. Okay, so the row value is 2, number of rows are 2 and columns are 2. Okay, now this is an outer loop, this is an inner loop. Am I right or wrong? Now you can ask me, sir, you did not keep the curly braces. If in a loop only single statement is there, then you can avoid the keeping the curly braces. Is it clear? Are you able to understand it or not? Now initially I value is 0. This is the initialization section. Now 0 is less than 2 because the row is consists of value 2. So 0 is less than 2. So this condition is satisfied. If this condition is satisfied, you can execute the statement which is there in this loop. Now j is equal to 0, that is the initialization section. Okay, 0 value is j and less than column value is 2. So again this condition is true. If this condition is true, what you are doing? C of I and j, I value is 0, j value is 0 is equal to what you are writing? A of I which is 0, j which is 0 plus 0 0. That you are doing. What is the meaning? You are taking the first row first element in the matrix A and first row first column of the matrix B, and you are performing the addition. So in this case 1 plus 4, that you are performing the addition and storing the result in a matrix C in the first row and first column. Why I am telling it as 0 0? Because the first row the index will be 0, first column the index will be 0. This will be 0 1 0 1. This is the index. So that's why this location index will be 0 0. So there I want to store. Is it clear? I hope you have understood this logic. Now once I computed the sum, I need to display the output back to the user. Okay, how I will do is that again I will use the nested loops concepts. For I is equal to 0, I less than not 3, the row I plus plus. Let me open the curly braces. For j is equal to 0, j less than column, j plus plus. And now you can print the values which is there in the array C, because after performing the addition the result will be stored in the matrix C, and you can give a backslash t for the tab space, and you can ask the user to print the element which is there in the matrix C in the index I and index j. and then you can check if j is equal to column minus 1. Okay, then you can print a backslash n, saying that I will discuss with you this point. I am closing the two loops and I am writing a get ch function and I am closing the main function. Now this point, what is the meaning is that I want to print the result as in the matrix form. So that's why, suppose let's take that row value is 2 and column value is 2. Okay, now what will happen? I is equal to 0, 0 is less than 2, so this condition is true. So look at this one, I value is 0, row value is 2, column value is 2. So this condition will be true, 0 is less than 2. So j value will be initialized to 0. Okay, again 0 is less than 2. This condition is true. If this condition is true, it will print the value which is there in the C of 0, 0, because I value is 0, j value is 0. So that value will be printed. Okay, and then it will give a tab space. So it will come here. Are you able to understand it or not? That's what percentage d backslash u. After printing the value, you need to give a tab space. Okay, is it clear till now? Then what will happen, once this statement is executed, it will go for the update section of the inner loop. So j value will be updated. So j value will become 1. Let me write here, j value is 1. Again 1 is less than 2. Am I right or wrong? Because j less than column, you are checking. J value is currently 1 and column value is 2. Again the condition is true. So again you will print the value which is there in the location of C of 0 and 1. Am I right or wrong? So that value you will display. Is it clear? And then you need to check this condition also every time. J is equal to column minus 1. What is the j value? 1. Column value is what? 2. 2 minus 1. This will be, condition will be true. 1 is equal to 1. So this condition is true. Why earlier I did not check? 0 is not equal to 1. So that's why this condition will be failed when you are printing this value. Is it clear? So what will happen here? If this condition is true, it will go to the new line. Backslash n is an escape character. It will go for the new line. So after printing this one, it will go to the new line, so that you will get the output in the form of matrix. Okay, so this program is useful for you to understand how to perform the matrix addition. If you still have any doubts related to this concept, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I request everyone to watch the complete videos. Thank you for watching the complete video. Have a nice day.